My new school is horrible. The other kids just ignore me. And my teacher gives ridiculous amounts of homework.
God can help you turn this challenging time into something beautiful if you give Him a chance. Guess what? You're listening to the one and only Keys for Kids. My name is Zach. In the New Testament book of James, chapter 1, verses 2 and 3, it says, "Count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience." Remember, anytime you have to go through something difficult, like moving to a new school or getting really sick or even missing out on a fun vacation, God could be allowing those things to happen to you so that you become stronger. As a matter of fact, that's what our story is all about. It's entitled, Making Pearls. "My new school is horrible," Clara said as she came into the living room. "The kids all have their own groups of friends and ignore me. My teacher's always in a bad mood and gives ridiculous assignments. I miss my old friends. Why did we have to move here?" She collapsed wearily onto the sofa. Picking up a book that was lying on the coffee table, Clara absent-mindedly flipped through the pages. Her dad glanced up, about to say something, when Clara held up the book and pointed to a picture. "Look at this," she said. "It's an oyster. They're not very pretty, are they? But they can make such beautiful pearls." Dad looked more closely at the picture. "That's true. Do you know how oysters make pearls?" "Sure, we studied that in school," said Clara. "The oysters have a strong, hard shell outside, but they're soft and fleshy on the inside. Sometimes a grain of sand or something like that gets inside the oyster shell. The sand irritates the inner membrane and causes the oyster discomfort." "Right," said Dad. "And what happens next?" "The oyster oozes a liquid onto the grain of sand to ease the irritation," said Clara. "It keeps doing that layer after layer. Eventually, the liquid hardens into a smooth pearl." A small irritation that created pain and discomfort eventually produced a beautiful object of great value, observed Dad. "We can have the same thing happen in our lives." Clara looked confused. "I'd love to make pearls, Dad, but I'm no oyster." Dad chuckled. "No, but since we live in a broken world, we have suffering, pain, and other problems that creep into our lives, like irritating grains of sand. Yet God can use these hurts and irritations to remind us that Jesus is with us in our suffering and that He promises to restore our broken world one day and make everything new. As He uses the hard things we face in life to help us know Jesus better, He makes us able to produce pearls of another kind." "What kind of pearls?" asked Clara curiously. "Pearls of patience, endurance, trust, faith, and hope. They are far more precious than an oyster's pearls, and they make us shine with the beauty of Jesus." Well, how about you? How do you react to difficulties? Do you get angry and bitter or grumble and complain? Or do you depend on God for help in using your struggles and problems to produce pearls in your life? Jesus promises to be with us in every difficulty we face, and He can use those struggles to help us know Him better and make us more like Him. When you face trials in life, trust Him to help you use those situations to strengthen your faith in Him. Our key verses are James 1, verses 2 and 3.
"Count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience."
And our key thought for today, make pearls out of difficulties. Join my Word with Zach summer reading program. Just read Keys for Kids every day and you could win a different prize each month. Plus the Mega Family Game Night. Start now at wordwithzach.org. I'm Zach with Keys for Kids.